Hello again. So, the message that I'm bringing to you today is about the fruit of the Spirit found in Galatians 5, verse 22. For the fruit of the Spirit are as follows: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. All of these things are within the Spirit of God, the fruit of the Spirit of God. These things are how you know that you are dwelling within the Spirit of God. Beneath that, it gives the fruit of the flesh, the fruit of the opposite of the fruit of the Spirit: lasciviousness, hatred, strife, and such on and so forth. So with that being said, when you are dwelling within the Spirit of God, when you are dwelling in love and joy and peace and patience, you cannot break what we've been taught is the law of God. You cannot break the law because you are in fulfillment of it. Do you understand that Christ is the fulfillment of the law, and the mind of Christ is the fruit of the Spirit? If you have faith in Jesus and in the work of Christ, you can't be judging and hating your brothers and sisters in the world. You can't be going, oh, they're godless, they're going to hell. That is not love. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. People, it's time for us to mature and wake up. That's why this world is in so much turmoil on the outside, because it's time to give birth to something beautiful. We're in labor, bringing forth the Christ. That's what's going to come of this. That's what I see when I look out into the world. I can't anymore focus on this negative and that negative and this and that and the agenda and all this. And yes, it's all true. It's all happening. But I understand that this is going somewhere. This is all happening for a reason. And that gives me hope. That gives me joy. That gives me peace. All of this is happening because too many people are still dwelling in the flesh. If you are walking in flesh, you're under the law. Period. If you're walking in the Spirit, you're in the Spirit. It's hard for us to believe that it's really that simple because of all the doctrines that have been crammed into us our entire lives. It's very simple. Look at your children. Look at your grandchildren. Look how innocent they are. Look at the way they see the world. The mind of a child. It's innocence. And it doesn't have a bunch of doctrine crammed into it. I've been praying ongoing since giving birth to my first child. How do I teach my child? Do I teach them what I was taught, the doctrines that I was taught? And as I listen, the answer has come. You're supposed to live in the Spirit, and then your children will imitate your behavior. They're going to imitate what you do. The fan keeps blowing my hair into my mouth. If you're doing what you should be doing, then they will do what they should. I mean, you can take that to every level. Flesh, spirit, professional, psychological, emotional. I want to give you hope and peace with my words. The Spirit of God is moving. Don't get left out because you don't want to let go of your doctrines. What have they brought you? You still have questions that are unanswered. Don't you? The more I let go of all the baloney that's been crammed into my mind, the more questions get answered. When your mind is so rigid and so narrow, you block out truth, even when you don't mean to. Something that God showed me a while ago is that we all have the authority to decide what it is we believe. So listening to what people say can't hurt you unless you let it. If somebody's spouting lies, I'm so itchy. Excuse me. If someone is spouting lies, untruths, what they're saying about God isn't true, and you let it into your ears, and you let it into your mind, and you let it run through, it's like you're putting it through a sieve. Anything that is of substance will be left there on the surface. Nuggets, kernels, gold. But anything that is not worth anything runs through. It goes out. It will just go right through you. You have to learn to let information process through you like that. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you already have your tuner shut to off when somebody says something that you don't like because it goes against what you've been taught. You're doing yourself and everyone else a disservice because you are saying outright, I already have all the truth. I already know everything. There's nothing I can learn. You can't be taught. Are you so filled with arrogance and confidence that you think you know everything? This is the question that went on inside of me. It does all the time. And it's God that is posing this question to us. Are you complete? I ask you these questions because I love you. And we're going places. We are going places. There's so many people who are waking up more and more every day. There's more and more layers being taken off of our eyes. So I just want to encourage you. You think the world's going to hell in a handbasket? Well, this is hell. And it's actually the opposite. It's being transformed. Hell is being destroyed. I'll leave you with that. Have a blessed day. Bye.